be relating. I
Hey everybody, what's up out there, people? Welcome to another episode of Kicks and Cocktails with your girl K Love. I got my girls here hosting with me today, and hey, we doing some straight talk. Y'all know how I do. We do that straight talk. We get straight to the point. So, with further ado, I want to introduce my girl Asriel.
It's Azriel, Azreil. You have to say the L at the end, Azriel.
And I got my girl behind. Listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all when I gotta listen. I gotta bring her in right, cause when I bring her in, I'm gonna tell y'all why I be so hooked on her. Cause I love California, right? So like this my girl. She from Cali, and when I tell y'all when she first opened her mouth up and she said with that accent, it just took me there. So it's like I felt like I was hanging out with Snoop Dogg. So man, with further ado, let me introduce y'all to my girl, Linda.
All right now. All right. The camera real quick.
Make sure it's white. I know I hit it white. I mean, I know I hit it. Okay. Yeah, you all like that.
Just don't move no further to that
Oh.
side.
Okay. All right, so we're going to open the show up today. First topic is what does family mean to you? We're going to start it off with my girl, Azriel. So, wait, hold on. Because, she said don't leave that L out, okay? So, okay. Azriel.
I love
I have to let it roll off the
it.
tongue. So,
It does have to roll.
okay.
Like how to, yeah.
So let's start it off, girl.
But what does family mean to me? Family is somebody or your group or village or whatever it is that supports everybody, especially the person like the head of the household, i.e., me. I'm the mama bear. I'm the nurturer, the nurse, and all of that.
For
So
sure, for sure.
anybody that supports her and can understand where she's coming from, if she tell you she can't go out for some reason, it's not like, oh, why?
Right.
It's, you know what, I already know what you're going through. I'm gonna respect that you said no type. Those people I would consider, family. You gotta be understanding to be a family. I mean, you got blood, but they not family if they don't support you or if they,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. If you walk in a room and it's negative energy, that's not real family. Those are enemies almost because that's what your enemy would do. So to me, family means having the supportive ones that you could be like, all right, maybe can you watch my kids real quick? I'm gonna run to Jewel. It's 15 minutes away, and they'd be like, all right, cool, and I feel that genuine, but if I gotta have my guards up, it's not you're not necessarily family to me. You just an
Right.
associate, for real, for real.
What does family mean to you, Linda?
She got straight to the point. Ain't
It
shit.
family fuck my husband. No. Right. Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Mhm. The most. Right. Right. They'll tear you down. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Mhm. Yep. Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Okay, let me
Yep.
take a sip too.
don't, because everybody's envious of you. Right? Nobody wants to see you happy. Or everybody's talking behind your back, and it's like, I don't know. It's a heavy topic when you speak about family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you really don't know. They smile in your face, and you really don't know who's really for you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's kind of sad.
It's a very sad situation.
You know, it's kind of sad.
For
very,
me,
very sad.
I look at it as, you know what? I separate things. So for me, I have family and I have relatives. You know what I mean?
That's a good
So my family is 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 whether it's blood or whether it's friends, it's the people that pour into me, that make me who I am, that watch my struggles and always tell me you doing a good job, sis. Keep it going. That's my family because they motivate me to keep going because you know life is already a struggle just trying to live. Period. Okay. And when you know you already out there, you struggling and you're trying to do your best in life. You know what I mean? And when you have to worry about because we already our minds is like we have a bad thing of sometimes a lot of people worry about like what people think or what people gonna say about them. For me, I had to grow out of that because it's like I just have a mindset now. I don't care what you think about me; it's what I think about you. And that right there, it keeps me from my mind from thinking and racing all the time about, oh my God, I wonder, am I good enough? Am I doing enough? Am I, And I'm the type like I grew up. I was a single mother with two boys, and it's bad enough like raising two boys, a woman, because you can't really show them what manhood really is because you're a woman. Yeah. But you could just give them tools to try to make it the best life that they can, and you could just give them you could pour love in them, but you don't know how to raise a boy to be a man because you're a woman. So for me, I had to be super hard because I had to have a man attitude. Yeah. Because I'm raising boys, so I can't be soft because I don't want my boys to be soft. So I had to be like, man up. No, I don't want to hear no crying. We don't cry around here. And sometimes, I found as I got older, I saw that I was kind of like, how you think back on how when you raising your kids, you're like, man, I could have did a little better. I could have did this, that, I could have did that. But overall, I feel like I did a good job just being who I am, just me. You know what I mean? And so for that, it's a struggle when you're raising kids. Like any single parent that has raised children. I don't care if you raise 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care. Right. You're a single parent raising a child is already a struggle as it is. Life is a struggle out here. You loving your child, you pouring into them, and you don't want to try to protect them from harm and danger. And it's a struggle. So then you have family that watch you go through the struggle, and then they act like you never struggled.
They act like they never struggled.
No, they look at you like because you're doing better in your life. Okay. They look at you like you never struggled. Gotcha. They forget what you went through to get to where you went. And that's all when you finally feeling good about yourself. That's all you really want is for somebody to be happy with you. Yes. You ain't gotta be happy for me. Be happy with me.
Happy with you.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And when you don't have that, you know what I mean? Because people make you feel like, oh, you think you're better, or you think, and that ain't that's not. If you know me, I don't think I'm better. You know where I came from, and you know where I'm trying to go, and that's all I want you to do is support that part. But you be like, nah. So that's the part right there with it'd be like me, because you're in your head, you don't want to say. You don't want to put it on your loved one and say, is you jealous or is you this or that? So I fall back. I don't want to label nobody. I just fall back and I just love on who love me. You know what I'm saying? Who support me, who happy for me, who tell me, fuck that, sis, keep it moving, keep going. That's who I ride with. Like, so if that's relatives, blood, or not, they my family.
Yep.
So that's how I look. I love it.
She said I'm different.
I do. And you ain't never liked me. There we go with the ain't. You ain't never liked me. You know what I mean? You always been jealous. Right. You know what I mean? You talked about me when I was a kid. be held accountable for the shit that you say, you know, and I think that came once I grew up, you know, when I was a kid, of course, I settled, you know, just listen and all that. But once I became an adult and started and having my kids, like my aunties and all, no, I'm calling your ass out. You know, you always say, oh, Linda, like the comment that you just said, no, they think you know, they ain't never seen, they seen me struggle. Exactly. They seen it, like, just like you said, they seen the struggle.
And that's the part that hurt us.
Right. And then it's like, oh, so this just fell out the sky and I just, no, because I'm doing better than your kids or better than you, then all of a sudden I ain't never struggled. I ain't never went through nothing. No, I went through a lot. You know,
and that's why you guard it.
Exactly.
Because you go through a lot.
Exactly.
And they don't understand it. Because it's like, you just always supposed to be the same person. But no, I ain't trying to be the same person. I'm trying to be better than who I was yesterday.
Yes.
Every day I wake up, I try to be better than who I was yesterday. I'm always trying to, you know, just do things to make myself better. And it's like, sometimes, you know, because our life be so hard as it is, it's like life, man, they just throw life at you. You wake up like, wait a minute, hold on.
Right.
Am I coming or going today? What's going on?
And so it's like, man.
Yeah.
And then when you have to hear all the scrutiny and everything, the backlashes from, you know, your family should be the last people because they seen the struggle. So they should be the last people to do that. But they be the first to throw it at you. And that's the hurtfulest part. You know, and cause like for me, girl, listen, I could think of some things like with just growing up and raising my son and just things that was just happening. Girl, that brings tears to my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And it does. But me, I'm a woman now. So I done grew into my womanhood. So now I'm different. So now I ain't taking no shit from nobody.
And you know what that is? That's queen status. You're not settling for less.
Yes.
You're not allowing people to treat you how they used to treat you if they make you feel some type of way. I feel like that's queen status. You're protecting the inner you.
Yes.
You're protecting your crown, your surroundings, and your children too.
Yes.
Like,
yes. Oh yes.
That's
Listen,
good.
we fight every day for our children, and people don't know it's so. Your children, that's a sensitive word. Unless you have been a mother, unless you have went through motherhood, and you got some people out here that just had babies and they're not mothers.
Right.
But when you are a mother, that means that you know what, at all times, I don't care if I'm doing good or bad. My kids is with me, and ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Girl, listen. I jump on when my kids is coming up. I will be the little kids. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, me too.
I will beat your ass over my kids, baby.
Slap
the
the
hell out your
Where's
kids.
your
You
mom?
ain't-
I'll be on the school ground with tennis shoes on.
Yes.
I'll be like, where's your mom?
I don't even, baby.
Where's your mom?
Yes.
Y'all old
No.
school. I'm like, where's your mom?
But then I'll tell you,
We're not gonna
get your
have
mom.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought I
That's
shook
it.
you up.
After
I want you
I
to
done checked you.
Yes.
Then I'll tell, go get your
Because
mom.
now I don't
and
want
your
them for your
daddy,
mama.
sister, go get them. And I'm going to tell them I'm going to be waiting right
Yeah.
there.
That's right, I'm right there.
Yeah,
I'm right here.
kids is hey, when you
Now,
go through that struggle.
Mind me though, I don't. Now, if somebody want to fight my kid one-on-one, I'm cool with that. But when you talking about jumping her and doing all that, now you
I'm outside too. Yeah, I don't
So
even
when I get that
care.
call, Mom, Tracy and them said her and her cousins going, I'm
Okay.
there too.
All right.
Yeah, I'm there too.
I'll be there with my backpack on
I'm
and
there too.
everything,
Right.
looking like a little kid in the
Yeah.
playground.
You had your backpack on,
yeah.
girl. I cannot.
I said, I gotta fit in
I'm
with the
in the house
kids.
shoes in the road. Where the child at?
It's all on the school.
Where he at?
You looking like the mom for real. I'm trying to blend in. You
Yes.
like, I'm standing out.
They
I'm
be
the
like,
mom.
This is the mother from
Yes.
hell.
That security guard was like, Miss Thomas, you know you can't be on school ground. I'm just looking for
That's
my
why I said I'm
daughter.
finna blend in, because you ain't finna
That's it.
tell me that. No,
That's it.
I go here
I'm
too.
looking for my daughter.
Listen,
You, what
I
class
tell
you in? The class my child is in.
I know, right?
We look the same.
Listen,
Shoot.
at this point, don't even ask me another question because you're going to get it too. That's all
Right,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Get out my way.
Yeah.
Open it up. Spread it open. Get out
Right.
my way. Where my child at? Y'all better
I guess
have
you're
my
right about
baby.
that, because then they'll know that you're here on business. You're not here to play. I'm being sneaky with it, like
Yeah, no, right.
I ain't even finna play. Listen.
I'm running right out the door.
Yeah, no games when it comes to my kids. And they grown.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
my
me too.
oldest
I'm
son,
still
29. He
I
could
know,
be
I know.
30 this year.
Right.
And my youngest is 26, gonna be 27. And they'll tell you, my mama, my son will be like, please don't tell my mama. She be on the front line line. Please leave her alone. Just let her. She's calm now. Just leave her alone.
Somebody calm.
Yeah, I be on the front line. I don't even play no games. Cause you know what? When you pour into your kids and you raise them to try to go out there and be the best person they can be, and it don't even have to be financial wise. Just being respectful and and then somebody mess with your kids, girl, please. I'll probably be 80 years old still trying to whoop some ass with a cane
and everything, right?
Like, I'm coming. Yep, wheelchair. That's how my mama. My girl, listen. My son, baby, he was about 7 years old. He was in school, and the teacher hit him upside the head with a ruler because he was going down the line hitting everybody that was talking. My son wasn't talking. Hit him. He had a knot. My mama. I called my mama like, Mama, they sent my baby home with a knot on his head.
Oh my goodness.
She told my sister, put me in the goddamn car, take me up to that school right now. I'm finna whoop this nigga ass. I want a piece of his ass. And my mother was up there. No lie. My mama done called the whole army. Do you hear me? She don't even play. Like my mama, she never let kids babysit her grandkids. Like she watched all her grandkids. She will never. They had my kids, my sister kids, my brother kids. Never went to a daycare center. None of that. Like my mama don't play. She was real, yeah. And so because of that, that's why I'm so secure like I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because it's like she passed, and I be like, damn, you sure got a whole lot of ways like your mama. Like, dang.
Be like, thank you.
Well, all them ways I thought was bad, they were good.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So, yeah. People that's low key throwing shade. Like, yeah, you just like your mama. And this mine, thank you. I know she's a bitch. She will tell you how she feel, but
respectfully.
That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be honest and be able to communicate.
Yes, my mama didn't play no games, baby. She gonna tell you just how she felt, and my mother didn't have a host of friends. She had love for everybody, but she never, cause like her and my dad was married for 60 years, so she didn't never had like a whole lot of, like, she had her little homegirl pics that she had, but she never hung with people like that. She had her husband, so she had she don't even. My mom was the type of mother that she don't even invest herself in her kids' relationships because whatever they going through, she just wants you to have that experience and work it out. One thing about it, if she knows she instilled enough in you, she knows that you're gonna do what's best at the end of the day. So she wasn't the type of mom that will get invested in your relationship because she don't do all that. He's saying she's staying and gossiping. She didn't like that. She didn't believe in that.
Yeah, that's so nice. Can I piggyback off of something you said earlier in the conversation? We were talking about family and how they treat you and how they look at you like that same person that they, used to know, or they will remember the bad things that happened. So I'll share my experience and why I had to stop talking to a group, the cousins, the mom and the dad. It's the whole household.
Wow.
It's because when I come around, they expect the 23-year-old as real. I'm 32, and my mindset is just completely different.
Right.
I would rather sit here and chill, kick my leg up, watch everybody at the function, and just be like, they want to dance and stuff, and I'm not. And it'd be hard to fake it. So with the family, I feel like the ones that do mistreat us, they never took the time to get to know the new us.
Right.
So that's where the disconnect comes.
You hit a key point.
Yeah.
That's the key right there. It's like they still want to treat you like you're the person that they knew, like you said, 20, 30 years ago. But they don't see the woman that you've grown into. Right. And they don't respect the woman that you've grown into because they want to hold on to the little kid. I was like bullied when I was young because I was real quiet. Like my sister and them, like so my mom had 3 boys, 3 girls, 6 kids. I'm the youngest. So my mother we was all raised to, if you into it with somebody, everybody better be out there whooping on that ass.
Right.
So that's how we were raised. So because my sister, I was always with her when I was younger, and so everybody used to tell me what to do, and I, when you little, you okay, but then once you start growing up, it's like, hold on, don't tell me what to do, and then it's like, now once you go through life, you done raised kids, you done struggled, you done got from here to there, and you did it all by yourself, and it's like, hold on, wait a minute, don't try to take my womanhood away from me. I don't listen to you no more. Now you can talk to me, but don't talk at me.
Now my question is,
I get offended.
are y'all private about y'all lives? Like, do y'all post on social media?
Oh
Like
no,
every
I don't
update and
post on
stuff?
social media.
No, actually, I'm private. I am on Instagram, but I don't like post like my
Right.
life or what's
Mm-hmm.
going on the day to
Right.
day,
Exactly.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think that's where my disconnect with my family was too. I am a very you wouldn't
I
see a
can't
picture.
stand that.
I'm only on Snapchat. If you my Snapchat follower, that's the only time you will get to see my children. You won't get to
Mm-hmm.
see it on any other thing. So I feel like them not understanding what I go through,
Right.
like they don't know that I have 3 kids and I have this big old house because they ain't never been to my house.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that I have a dog and what I have to do.
Right. Every
So
day of the day to day.
I don't even I told my cousins that I have to just love you from a distance because you don't know my story.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm doing day to day. I'm not
Yeah.
even mad at you for treating me like the way you are because you don't know.
Right.
But I'm going to love you from a distance, so
Yeah.
you don't have to invite me to anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you be comfortable with it because you want once you get at that age of that stage of just now I'm a mother, I'm a wife, you're okay with missing functions and not being around people.
Certain
And
people.
for me, I'm so people don't even probably know I exist. Besides going to work every day and get my little, because I'm gonna keep my little self up. I'm gonna get my lashes done. I'm gonna get I'm gonna do that. But other than that, like I don't be out. I don't be out in the limelight. I don't like going. I don't like going to functions. I don't like doing all that. I'm chill. Like when you've done it so much, it'd be like, okay, I ain't missing nothing. I'm cool though. Like,
And then it depends on who you're around. Like
that's true too.
this session right here. Okay, this is nice for me. I like this. The vibe is low and it's genuine. The
Right.
vibe is genuine. So this is the type of stuff that I appreciate. My cousins, they'll be over there, trying to twerk and stuff, recording themselves. And I'm like, all right, I'm finna go now. TT tied. They be like, where you going? You leave me now, being aggressive and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, I had to tell them, let's talk from a distance.
Yep, that's the best
For
way
real.
though.
Yeah, it is.
Like, no beef whatsoever. I'll still speak to them and stuff when I see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like growing up, 2023 taught me a lot, and I just can't allow nobody to just treat me any type of way. When I come in the room, I need love. Hugs. You say I gave you a hug. I'm a hugger. We're pores. So
Yeah, that's
if I'm walking in the room and it's just crickets, was y'all talking about me before I got here?
Right.
What's going on? Now you got me second guessing. I just don't
Right.
want that feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my sum up of family. It's interesting.
It is. Hey, girl, listen, you can talk about family all day.
Oh,
So like you said, we're going to leave it on the table.
We're going to take a drink to the table.
Right. So, my next question is,
Okay.
how many people did you have to let go in 2023?
I told you the whole family. It was 4 kids, the mama and the daddy.
You is silly, girl. I ain't lying.
Was it 4 kids? Yeah, 3 girls and 1 boy. I had to just delete them off all my social media to protect my inner peace and my inner thoughts. Just the conversations was just kind of wild. Like I expressed to one of them that I walked in the room on Christmas and I felt the bad energy. My aunties were giving me sass. And I expressed it to her, and she was just like, "Oh, you were probably high." And I was like, "Bitch, first of all, I was sober." Got me cursing on this pod too.
It's okay.
This was literally just for Christmas, like not even 30 days ago. Almost.
Okay.
But yeah, and when she turned around everything that I said. When she told me I was high or something, and just basically invalidated how I felt the energy was bad. Nobody spoke to me. It's a table full of 5 over here.
Wow.
It's 4 or 5 other people over here in the kitchen. I'm walking in with my kids. Now it is 10 o'clock at night. But I made sure I called my sister. I said, "Hey, is Auntie okay with me still coming and bringing my kids?" And she was like, "Yeah, there's other kids here. There were like 10 kids there when I got there. Still some family member. A lot had left, but I'm cool with that.
Right.
I just really went for my kids to enjoy their cousins because they don't get to see them like that. But then I walk in, they giving me sass. What? Why you come out so late? Like Hello, auntie. I haven't seen you all year. That type of energy it was off. And then when I told my cousin, I'm like, on Christmas, I felt the energy was really weird. Weird? You the one with the weird energy? I said, oh, okay. I'll take that. That's how you feel. It is what it is. But I just can't deal with people like that. You got to be understanding.
Yep.
And I guess if you haven't had enough life experiences or went through something similar to what I went through, maybe you can't relate or understand where I'm coming from. So that's why I was just.
I get it. I get it.
And they're gossipers, so that's why I said I had to delete everybody.
I hate that.
No, you're not finna peek in and be like, oh yeah.
You know what? Because it's like your family is the person that you do gossip to because you feel like they'll keep a secret.
They
but
not.
they be the worst ones.
They don't hold hot
everything.
water, baby. They don't hold nothing.
Oh my God, girl! I'm telling you, they dangerous.
And I'm too private. We too private for that, you know.
Period.
Like I told you because I thought I thought I could trust you, but I found out that my second cousin on my daddy's side knows the business.
Exactly.
Like, okay, hold up, but yeah, the whole household
know
like
what?
that. So
you know what I don't like.
What?
Let me tell you what I don't like. And now I'm kind of like jumping ship over here.
Definitely.
But I'm gonna tell you what I don't like because I want to just piggyback off something we were just talking about social media.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to see it when mothers, they go to social media and they tell everything. Then they tell all their kids business. They tell every piece of, and then it's like, this is not for that. Social media is not for that. And then that's private. And then you don't want nobody looking and judging your child or your man or your. I hate women. They get on there and they talk about their man. They talk about their kids. They talk about any and everything. If I ain't posting something happy, I ain't posting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like. I may throw a picture up here and there, me and my guy, or a picture of my kids or something. But me and my kids been through a lot. But I will never get on no social media and clown my kids or clown my man for that matter either. Like I'll never do that. Like I can't stand that. Like I hate for people to know my business like that.
Okay.
Like the world.
Okay.
If I tell it to you on a one-on-one, that's different. But me, nah, I don't need nobody judging or thinking they know something or. None of that, because it's my experience.
Right. Okay.
It's not yours. And I don't be caring for the comments or to hear what you got to say about me and how I'm living. It is not your business. You ain't over here living it. So you shouldn't even be caring. Period. I don't like
one
that.
One thing me and my guy, he's an open book and I'm not. And that's like, I hate that because I'm you know what I mean? Like, especially my relationship and shit that I'm going through.
Yeah.
And it's like, when everybody knows.
Oh, God, it's
that
too
shit
much.
It's just so much.
That's a different
and
stress.
it's so stressful and draining. You know what I mean?
And because you're an emotional Scorpio,
right.
like me being an emotional Cancer,
man,
it's too much.
It is.
I feel like there's women that have evolved in general. I don't even think, because I'm a Virgo, and I feel the same way.
It's like everybody knowing you just, he done went to this, and then that's all, you know what I mean? It's like, now it's just everywhere.
Yeah, and I can't with that. That's too much for me.
That's too much for me.
It's like certain boundaries for me. Like certain things,
don't go out this house.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Or don't go from me and you. You know what I mean? Why does this person need to know and that person needs to know? And they're not sleeping with, we sleeping together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, this is me and you.
Yep.
Everybody don't need to know what we going through. You know what I mean? And I hate that, I can vent to my guy or I can vent to my homeboy. No, it's certain things that you should keep to yourself, especially in your relationship. Because you can't sit here and tell me, and then, men be quick to say, they tell me, people don't tell you everything.
They definitely don't. They only tell you the good or the bad.
You know what I mean?
The bad
you might
part.
think he's telling you everything, but there's certain shit that his wife probably done did that you don't even know.
And we'll never know.
And
we'll never know.
Because there's certain things that we have to happen to us in our life, we'll take it to the grave.
Right.
Before we make ourselves look like a damn clown. Period. I'm going to the grave. Like, no. You will never know that about me. Like, period. I don't like that. And I think that sometimes, and I'm not saying all men, but sometimes when you see certain men like that, they just been raised by a lot of women.
Yes.
Because they too catty talking. Because I like I said, I have 3 brothers. Right. We've had a father in our household. And my brother, he ain't going out of his. Ain't nothing going out of his household. Whatever's going on in his household, ain't nothing going out of it. Right. Like he don't do that. Like oh, God forbid if you say something about his wife. I don't care if him and her could just got through arguing. You say something about my brother's wife, girl, you might just dig your grave. Cause you going
because you know what, it's not.
But see, that's because he's been raised by we had a father in the household, and so they couldn't sit around a woman and listen to a lot of catty talk. My mom, matter of fact, none of us could sit around my mother. When my mother was on the phone, she'll say, "Get your ass out of here! Don't you see me on the phone?" Like, you don't sit around. If she has company, you can't sit in the living room when she got company. She'll tell you, get in there. Ain't no kids in here. Get on out of here. So that's why a lot of, people that was growing up, when they had those type of mothers, they were more stable with far as just with keeping things to themselves or just, you know what I mean? But some people didn't have fathers in their household, and they just had mothers and aunties and sisters and all that and cousins, and they gossip just like a woman, and you're gonna be like, what the hell is that about? But it is what it is. Like, I don't know. But it's it's life. Yeah. It's life. Yeah. But my guy, he's private.
That's good.
Like, he don't even want you to say, listen, don't say my name.
No, for real, because I'm that type too. Yeah. You ask, mind your business, with a real attitude.
Yeah. He's very private. He say I do too much talking. But for me, I'm an open book, but I'm an open book to the people that love me or around me, that I know that they can hold a secret if I tell them. So I'm an open book to them. I'm not an open book to the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to anybody else, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to be like, oh, really? Okay. But to my friends and my family, like, I'll tell them what I'm going through. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't care. Because for me, I vent. You know what I mean? Because I have to get things off my chest because I hold stuff. And that's not good. Right. When you hold things, it's not good because you'll tear a whole lot of shit down holding something. That's so for me, I have to release. So I tell a person like what's going on. Because if I like struggle. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I like to conquer things. So I love, like, coming from the bottom. You know what I mean? Like, it feel like, because when I get up there, I be like, yeah, nigga, I made it,
Yeah.
So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. But some people, they don't even know how to, you know what I mean? Because they don't even want to struggle, so they don't even want to deal with anything or go through anything. So they don't want to, but me, I'm going to go through it. Because I'm a champ.
That fear is something else.
Yeah.
That fear is something else.
Yeah, buddy.
Fear, jealousy, all of that.
It's a lot.
Yes. Can we take a drink for the K podcast?
Sure.
What is it, K and cocktails?
Kicks and cocktails.
Kicks and all right, now, drink for kicks and cocktails.
All right.
You know you gotta edit out the part where I ask what the podcast is.
You so
I have to get you a sign right there so we can remember. Yes. K and cocktails.
That's okay. That's okay, girl. Listen. I love for people to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. I try to be myself. I don't want to change for nobody. And I think because sometimes being yourself with people that, I don't know,
have no good intentions.
Yeah, and it may kind of overshadow people or something. But I just like to be myself. And then I'm gonna tell you, like, my mouth.
It's okay that you like to talk. It's okay that you
I have a mouth. Like, I don't sugarcoat words.
Okay.
So, and sometimes that could be a bad thing.
Because it's not it's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Right.
We were just talking about that. But when you were setting up, we were talking about it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That's why I'm trying to be more mindful. And then that's another thing. That's why I stay to myself. See what I'm saying? Because I don't have to have it. We don't have to do that.
But then that's not good though, because you're not voicing how you really feel if you're keeping it to yourself.
That's true, but I'd rather not hurt somebody's feelings. You see what I'm saying?
So now you're walking on eggshells?
No, I'm staying in my lane.
Okay. I guess it depends on who you who is too.
And I'm like a loner, so I have friends that love me, that love to hang out, and if I come outside right now, they with it, But for me, I don't know. I'm a loner. I like to be
Me
to
too.
myself. Like
Yeah.
girl, I have all type of thought processes. I just be having all type of stuff going on. Seriously. And
Mhm.
so for me, I be trying to get a hold of my life.
Right.
And so I have to say to myself, so I have to think straight. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how
I
I am,
feel
and a
you.
lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? And they, be quick. Oh, you don't have no friends. Just like you said, if I want friends, I go outside.
It's always
It
somebody
can
to go
happen.
outside
Right,
with.
right here. This
It
is
can
everything
happen.
right here.
But I
Okay.
choose to,
Yeah.
be by myself at times. But when I
Right.
do want to get out and hang out or take a trip or whatever, that's possible. I can do
Right.
that. But I, I choose to because I'm a thinker, and
Yeah.
it just it be
Yes.
a lot going on.
A
You
lot.
know what I
You
mean?
see, I just
Yeah.
said
A lot
period.
going
It
on.
takes
Yes.
it take a
And
little more time to process some
right,
things,
right.
and
And sometimes you just need just that.
Yeah.
that extra time.
Period.
To be by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I see you guys. He put me in a group of people that are like minded like me. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
And see, I have friends that's just like me. So my friends, they right now, like one of my besties, Tip, she in the house. Tanya, if she ain't in the house, she gonna be in the house. You know what I mean?
I haven't
Like
talked
that's
to
who
her
we
in
are.
like 3 weeks, but
Yeah.
when you do, it's like you never
Yeah,
missed a
we
beat.
just pick up.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah.
friend. That's
And or sometimes when I call one of my homegirls, and they'll be like, "What done happened now?" Because we don't
Right.
call each other. We have our own lives. So
Right.
she
That's a
worked,
grown-
yeah,
grown
and we
women
respect
shit.
it.
Okay,
Yes.
that part.
And they'll be
That's
cracking
the
up,
part.
girl. I'll be like, "Come on, get you a drink, pour it up, because I got to tell you."
Okay, look, let me get this off my chest.
Right. And it just be between me and them. You know what I mean? We get our laughs. We done joked about it. We done cracked all kind of jokes. We done talked about everybody in the story. And then, hey, we on to the next.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. So, but I had to eliminate, some people in 2023.
Oh, okay.
And, it's for me, it was the best thing in the world that I ever did, that I could ever do. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you live a certain way, you just a certain way, period, with yourself, and then you just find yourself. Like I went through a I went through a breakup in 2022, and then I started, dating, and then it was like, whoa, where this going? And then I had to, just had to find myself again. And me and the guy that I was dating, we got back together, and it's like I picked up back up, and I'm great. And life is good. But I never like fell off far as just my day to day, because I could, let me tell y'all something. I could be under the worst stress and I could function. Like I'm gonna go to work every day, because if fuck this stress, these bills gotta get paid.
That's
My life's gotta be. I'm not comfortable if I ain't got no heat. What the fuck? I ain't comfortable if I ain't got no. What? I'm not comfortable unless I know all my bills is paid for the month. I'm not comfortable. I'm not. So, and I like to be comfortable because this is my nest.
Yeah.
And this is my safe place that I
Mm-hmm.
can get away from people. Like if somebody did something to me, I can go home. I tell people, girl, kick me out your house, please, because I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I can go home. So I'm comfortable, and but other than that, like, yeah, anything else, I just don't even let it bother me. Just cancel it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Oops, I got to turn that off. So, moving right along. What was the next question?
Um, that was a deep one. That one was nice. Um, I think it was transitioning mindsets.
Okay. Yeah, transitioning mindset to a business mindset. That's a good one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because you know what? It's 2024, and we trying to get better. And everything that's going on in this world, how the world is like, it's like everything is working against us, and they taking so much away. You know what I mean? Like they got plans on taking stuff away from us, like before we could even reach retirement. So we have to get business mindset. We have to try to regenerate. You know what I'm saying? Like find other ways of regenerating money and finances so we can be straight. And because we already know our struggle, like there now, it's like we're gonna have to be almost 70 years old to retire from a job. Like, and who body gonna be in that type of, once you retire, your body broke down.
Exactly.
You can't even enjoy life. It's over with.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
So,
definitely not.
it's like you gotta have a business mindset. You gotta
Yeah.
do something to, you know, get you somewhere.
Is that what motivated you to have a business mindset?
Yes.
And I wanna, yeah, that's kind of the same for me too. I was like, man, because I see how fast time can go. Like my daughter's about to be
Yeah.
1, and I was like, damn, had I started that certificate right after she was born, I'd be making $100,000 now. So the fear of being in the same place I was
Yeah.
12 months ago is really what transitioned my mindset because.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm just preparing for the worst. To be honest,
Mhm.
I'm always positive about stuff, but the hard stuff, the unexpected stuff, is what hits you and can
Yeah.
break you. And then I'll be in therapy every week. You know, if I prepare for it, I feel like it'll be easier. Like if I was to take a hard hit.
That's me.
Yeah.
I always I prepare myself. I think the worst all the time to keep me prepared because I'm the person that always say, what if though? But what if that happened? But what if this happened? So I don't like the what ifs. So for me, I need to know. You know what I mean? I'm in the let me. I know I'm okay through it, whatever it is, no matter what it is. I don't care what I'm going through. I have to know that I'm gonna be okay. So that's my goal. It's always to make sure that my butt is covered. Yeah, definitely. So tell me a little bit about what you do. All your little ventures.
First, like as far as business. So I would say I started in 2018. I took a lash class, got my little certificate.
Y'all see it.
But
Anybody that know
baby,
me and see me, y'all know my lashes be on fleek, baby. I don't even play about them.
Tuesday will make 3 weeks since she had her lashes on, and they was
And y'all
real
see
good.
it, full and beautiful and natural.
But yeah, so 2018 when I got certified, and then my first 2 clients, loyal clients, were my sisters.
Really?
And we all got the big butts in the family. So you know, when you lay down too long, your back start hurting.
Uh-huh.
They was complaining. They was like, 4 hours to do my lashes, 5 hours. I was like, well, I'm just trying to work. Because it's such a tedious job.
Right. Yeah.
Literally, it is so tedious. You can't even see how many lashes you have on
Like
your
2.5
eye.
hours.
But you have about 50 to 60 on
It
each
don't
eye.
even look like it.
Yeah, and it does not. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Literally, that's why it's called individuals, because we're putting one lash on each lash. So it's so tedious. And I ain't gonna lie, I just gave up. I was really demotivated. I said, oh, this. It takes too much time. So I went back to corporate. I was still doing a couple clients on the side, and then I would say COVID hit. It was 2020 or 20, baby, them kids. I was working from home. The kids in the background. I had 2 at the time. I was going through it. Like, how am I supposed to focus on work and the kids are running in the background because you know they ain't in school.
Right.
So it's e-learning, and so it's my first time working from home. First time experiencing children e-learning, and they're young. So I was just like, huh, I could never focus. I found this shop, and the owner was like, hey, if you pay booth rent, you could come and work here. I was like, oh, bet. And business just took off. I was like, oh, this is great.
Right.
And then that ended literally a year after the owner had ended up moving shops.
Okay.
So I had went and got my own suite, and I was like, oh, I appreciated peace so much.
Yes.
After I left the salon, because there were 3, 4 other workers, and then I was 5. And then some of the conversations, I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I like my clients to be comfortable for number one.
Right.
This is a peaceful environment. There's not going to be any profanity used if you don't like, you know what I'm saying, profanity or whatnot. And it just wasn't that. So I was like, okay, maybe not working in a salon is for me.
Right.
So I went and got my suite. It was so peaceful. I got to decorate it how I wanted it, girl.
Yeah,
it was
cute.
so cute.
I love her little suite.
And it was so
she got
nice.
pregnant. Oh.
And I got pregnant, y'all.
Oh my God, let me tell y'all something. Hold on, I just want to say something. When you get so comfortable and used to a person making you feel great, and like I said, I'm a person, I don't wear makeup, I don't do all that. But for me, I got my lashes and my little eyebrows, they got to be on point. And when I tell you, like, I can't even travel. I don't even want to go out of town if my eyelashes ain't done. I don't even want y'all seeing me. I'm just being for real because, like, that's just like a big part of me. And this girl here, when I tell y'all, like, she know I'm a fucking faithful servant. You hear me? And when she got pregnant and had to go on maternity leave,
it was sad.
it was just
sad.
Glory to God. That's all I can say.
Take a moment of silence for how you felt.
Yeah, and it was a struggle.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, okay, so when's she gonna hit me and say something? Like, dang, okay, now she had the baby. Like, but you gotta be mindful because I know that it's a lot. Cause I'm a mother, and I know that it's a lot. You got, postpartum. You go through a lot when you got a newborn baby. So for me, I still had to be mindful because she had a newborn baby. But I'm sitting here saying, but I'm trying to be mindful for my ass. And so I was like, man, and I was like going to somebody else, and I'm like just dealing with it. And when I got that text, I'm like, girl, I love you.
Like, about time.
If I swear, like, I can sit in the house, my hair ain't done nothing, but long as I got them lashes on, you can't tell me nothing.
Okay. It just adds, like, I don't know, an extra pop to your natural,
yeah. I don't like makeup, and I like to look natural.
You're naturally pretty.
Yeah,
so.
I thank you.
And that's all
we all pretty, but I thank you. But I'm saying, for me, when I don't have my lashes on, I feel ugly. I'm just saying. I don't feel pretty.
You feel like you're missing something.
Yes,
so, yeah.
A big part of me.
I did have that baby, and I think business started to fail for me during that summer because my baby wasn't due until February. So that entire summer, baby, I was sick. We had the nerve to have a heat wave in Chicago. I was like, we have heat waves? And it was just, I was so sick. Literally, like 4 or 5 appointments. They come in, I'm laid on the bed like this. Like, it's the heat. They're like, oh my God, are you going to be okay? I don't know. No. So, yeah. After I had the baby in February, I was working a corporate job to make ends meet because business slows down, of course, in the wintertime. So, after I had my baby, I don't know. I grew a different connection for this baby. I felt like the third time around, I get different opportunities. I have a chance to be a better mom than I was
each time.
Yeah, so I was doing more learning with this last baby, so that's why I took off a lot of time. And unfortunately, a lot of my clientele, they just went somewhere else. Yeah. But I felt like my baby was more important than that. Yeah. And those who stuck around, I appreciate you. Man, my loyal. Shout out to them. But, yep. So, I went back to work in April of last year. August, my father-in-law had a stroke. And it was like, okay, who's going to take care of him? We do live in his house. He hasn't been able to take care of himself, like, for years. So we always lived in his house, and we always make sure he's straight. But after he had this stroke, it was like, whoa, he has to learn everything all over again. And then when you're in a household and it's you and it's your fiance or whatever your spouse is called, whoever makes the most money is, the one that's going to continue to work. And I was not. And then I was stressing too, driving almost 2 hours to get to work every day, and then breast pumping on a job. All this stuff is new to me too. I got this new baby, so anxiety hit me like really hard.
Hey.
Yeah. So I left my job in October. Yep, and then I just been a full-time caregiver and then doing lashes. So that's literally what I'm doing now, taking care of a household. Oh my God, let me tell y'all, I have 3 children, a 14-year-old, an 8-year-old, a soon-to-be 1-year-old next week. We have a brand new dog. We have a brand new American bully. We got him back in July of last year when he was just like 6 or 8 weeks. And now he's got 60 pounds, baby. He's huge. But he's white. He's so pretty. And his eyes are 2 different colors. Like, one eye is literally split. One side is white and the other one is like green. It's so pretty. And his other one is green. I was like, oh, so cute. So, like, people don't even understand the amount of work that it comes with raising all of them because My guy, he'd be at work for a week. Like last week, he was gone all week. So then I'm taking care of everything. And then having a full time job on top of that, it was just too much. So I was just like, I make the least, I'll take the sacrifice, collect a little unemployment, but just make sure my house is straight. And that's helped me like clear my mind as well, making sure my house is straight. Because I hated going to work. I work in Schaumburg, y'all.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a rad.
So Schaumburg is already an hour away, taking the
that's a
tollway,
ride.
and then yeah.
Now you got two girls and a boy, right? You got two girls and a boy. I got two boys. So I never had a real opportunity of raising girls. Like, so for me, growing, as I was growing into my motherhood, I'm kind of like the mother man. You know what I mean? Because I have to be the man because I can't be soft to my boys. So like but my guy, he has some girls. And when I tell y'all, listen, let me tell y'all about my daughter. They my daughters. Like, girl, let me tell you something. If they hear me saying, well, my guy daughters, they ain't going for that.
They're not.
Like, they don't even play that with me. When I tell y'all, like, okay, so let me just go back for a minute.
Okay.
I've been married before.
Okay.
So my ex-husband had a daughter and a son. And when I tell you, that was a different relationship. This girl put me through hell. And I'm a good person. So I'm a giver. I'm not a taker. So I'm always giving. And it kind of like when you're a giver, you get real, you know what I mean? Like you get upset at certain things because it's like you expect the person to be good to you when you're good to them. And meaning good to me is not giving back, but just giving me the respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because if I'm giving you, because for how I look at things, I work hard, so I don't play about my money. And so when I'm spending it or doing things for someone, I expect respect. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't have that, and it's okay. So that had me guarded with just being in a relationship with men that had young women, young girls. It had me guarded, and so for a long time I was like, hey, I don't know if he got. I was like, the next man I date, I don't give a damn. If he got some goddamn kids, I don't want them. You know what I mean? Like I was just at that point. But then it's like my daughters, girl, listen, they're grown. And when I tell y'all, they so about that life for me. I love them. Like, girl, I call them right now. They'll be like, "Oh, Ma, you need me to go on the expressway? What's up?" I'll be like, "Girl, you're talking too fast. Slow down." Like but they full of love, and I love them girls. So, girl, listen, I promise y'all, I love them like them. And the Shanice, and I hope you watching this baby, because you my daughter friend. I ain't never had a daughter friend. And let me tell y'all something. I used to look at the women, right, and I used to be like, oh, that girl gonna be a disaster because, see, she the friend mom. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I had that bad saying that. I had that bad saying that because I didn't have that opportunity to have a daughter, to have a bond. And then when now I got my daughters, it's like, okay, I see how women could be the friend mom, because it's like, man, you know what I mean? Like, because your daughter is that person that she gonna ride or die for you, and she's your daughter, she's your bloodline. She's just like, I was watching the Beyonce, the new
Renaissance.
Yeah, the Renaissance, and when Blue was up there performing and B was like in tears, and she was like, my bloodline. And I'm like, I just feel like that about my girls right now. We don't even have that bloodline, but that's my bloodline. Like that man, I'm telling y'all, like, baby, and I love them because, and they firecrackers, because they don't take no shit, but they respectful. They so respectful, and it was like with me and him, we broke up. That Shanice, oh, she wasn't giving up. She was like, oh, you still my mama. I don't care what. What? I'll be up there with them. Yeah, your grandkids coming up there. They want to see you. I'm like, okay, but I didn't know how to take that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I had to just learn how to embrace that. You know what I mean? Because, and it keeps me feminine. I don't have to be no one man. You know what I mean? Like
you can let your guard down a
yeah,
little
I can be
bit
a
and be
lady.
soft. Yeah.
You know, my girls like and I'm telling y'all like they do a lot for me. You know what I mean? Like just for the inside of me, helping me grow. Helping me grow. Because when you've been through things and you kind of like you've been through it and it burns you in such a way, it's like you just the thought of it just like you know.
Yeah.
But they help me grow.
That's
and they'll be on the podcast. Y'all gonna see them. I actually did an episode with them in Minnesota, girl. And when I tell y'all, baby, they tore that show up, and I was so mad because it didn't. I don't know what happened. It's like everything just crashed. So I was so mad. I was like, man, because they was talking it. You hear me? And they was so women. You know, they were women, and I'm proud of y'all. Like they had me in tears. I just want to give a shout out to their mom, Bonnie. You did a good job, girl. Hey. Trust and believe. Let me tell y'all something. No, for real. Because sometimes, as parents, we feel like when our kids go out that door, who are they? And you know what I mean? Like, are they representing me? What are they? But, baby, when I tell you, when you instill something in your child, just know, everybody, we all have our own personalities. We are all who we are. But when someone pours into something good into you, trust me, when you go out there in the world, people will see that.
Yeah, they definitely do. Because my son's teachers, they be like, who's your mom? Like when he go out to play with friends and stuff, the mothers be like, "Oh, who's your mom?" Or where's your? Literally, the crossing guard was like, "Who's your mom?"
And that's when you
Who is your mom, young man?
You've done a good job. You know what I mean? Like, because I always get that. I always, and that's one thing I love about my kids. Like, because I always get that. They always tell me, like when my girls would spend a night over somebody's house, and you know, when I would, you know, pick them up or whatever, and they would tell me like, "Oh, your daughter's so sweet." And she's, you know, it shows. You know what I mean? And that's a good feeling because you know who you raised. You know what I mean?
And that's it. Like, period. And we go through it because the thing about us parents, we want our kids to be the best. Like, just be. You know what I mean? But and so when we see like they're not in that direction that we want them to be in, we tend to get a little frustrated. Because we feel like, oh, they not, you know, you could be doing better, you could be, but it's their life. You know what I mean? So we got to be okay with what they're doing and how they're living, but just know that everything that we instilled in them, that they got it. And as long as they got that, they ain't gonna fall off. They ain't gonna fall off, especially when they watched you and they watch that pattern. They ain't gonna fall off. My sons be like, Mom, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, you know, because you doing it. Stop playing with me. Like, my oldest son, like, I'm so proud of him. Man, his whole life, he just did a 360, and he's doing so good right now, girl. Please. I'll be like, see, that's my baby. And I'll be like, and my guy be like, see, you just love him when he doing good, but you be loving him when he... I'll be like, don't play with me.
Okay.
Don't play with me, because, baby, I love him when he doing bad, when he doing good, when he doing whatever. But I'm just a proud mama to know that the adversity, you know what I mean? Like, he get past that, and he can, you know, and that's when, you know, you come from a good place.
Yeah. Ooh,
get past that adversity. Because we all go through stuff.
Okay.
It's the adversity, though. You know what I'm saying? It's how you come up out of that. And as long as they keep coming, I'm all right with that. I'll take that.
Yes, ma'am.
Period. Yeah. And my baby too. You know, my baby. I love my baby. He think he my bodyguard. And girl, like, see, he wants to be the friend's son. Like, he want me to be his friend. And I be like, you are not my friend. Like, we literally gets to argue. He be like, what? You didn't? I'm like, stop playing with me.
That's so healthy.
Girl,
that's so healthy. You let him say what he has to say.
And my kids, it's like night and day. My oldest son is like mild mannered. He's like, Mom, he reads all day. Like, y'all will be like, this is not your child. The child read all day. He's very intelligent. He's highly intelligent. Like, my baby done read the Bible backwards and forwards. He knows I ain't even read the whole Bible. I'm just being honest. And I was raised in church. But my son, girl, and then the youngest one, he like me.
They always, you know, man.
He like me. He worse though. He worse because I'm a little, you know, I can sit down. He don't sit down. But one thing I can say, they don't have any kids. But I do want grandkids. So, but you know what? Let me take that back. Oh my God, I gotta stop doing that. I have grandkids. Okay. My daughter has two, and my son has two, and my other son has one. So I do have grandkids, okay? I have to take that back. Lord, forgive me. And my babies, y'all please forgive me. Because y'all know I take care of my grandkids, okay? So, and I love my grandbabies, and they ride for me too. So let me take that back. I got to love on my grandbaby. I'm telling y'all, it's a new thing. You hear
got
me?
to, though.
It's a new thing, and you just trying to, get that whole thing down.
Right.
And I love being a grandma, but let me tell you something. Because they live in Minnesota, I don't never see them. For me, I want to be that grandmama that's right there posted. Like,
okay,
I want to be like my mother was. Like, I'm
put me in the car.
Like, I'm gonna tell your mama and your daddy to stand down. My grandbaby ain't doing nothing. What the hell I tell them to do? Y'all better go on somewhere and move around, baby. Y'all. So that's me. I'm that grandmother.
Yeah,
y'all. I'm let my grandchild have their way. I'm just being honest.
Y'all the new grandma.
And better not nobody say nothing to them. That's it. Don't get hurt. You will get popped.
Okay.
And my granddaughter Michelle, baby, she a firecracker. I'm telling you, she's much. She's a whole lot. She too much. My guy be like, I can't do Michelle. Baby. He'll be like, Mariam, but I can't do Michelle. She takes over. Like,
somebody she takes over.
Girl, okay, so I gotta get it right because I think Michelle she has to be either 6. She's either 6 and going on 7, or she's about 6 and going on 7, or she's 7 going on 8. She's one
between 6 and 8.
Yeah, she's between 6 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna get it right next time. My daughter be like, Mom, really? You gonna get on there talking about her on her age?
Hey.
Yeah, they'll get me. And Marion, he just take your heart. And he's like he carries. Let me tell y'all something about this little boy. He's such a good kid, right? But it's like he carry everybody's pain. And so he stay frustrated because he carries people's pain. And I tell his mom all the time, I say, baby, he's okay. He just carry your pain. He watches you. He watches everybody. Everybody he loves, he's watching, and he'll carry that pain with him. So that's what makes him so moody. Girl, when I tell y'all he's an athletic, this little boy plays basketball. He plays football. And when I say, I look at my little grandbaby right now, and I say he's going pro. Like, I'm serious. Like, I've never seen a child move like this little boy. At his age, like, he's like 8 years old. You know what I mean? Like, this boy is out here like Walter Payton. Seriously.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's going pro.
Yeah, make sure you stay real close to him. All right, Grandma was there.
I know, right?
Grandma did all of it. Don't forget now.
And I love it because I share them, and they have, grandmothers, and I share them, but they still give me that same love, just like they will give their biological grandmothers. Like, and so I be good with that. You know what I mean? Cause, that's what God put in my life. That's what He gave me. So I have to be okay. I have to accept that and love it and embrace it. Yeah. So, yeah. But we know you, grandmama. How you feel about your grandbaby?
These new age kids they tight knit. You know what I mean? They don't let their kids out their little sight. Yeah. Especially when they staying at home and stuff like that. But she's a little firecracker.
How old is she?
3.
Oh yeah, that's the firecracker. Yeah. Go up to about 8.
But you just let her do whatever she wants to.
Yeah, I don't.
She just get away with murder, don't she?
I just buy toys and keep my guest room full of toys that she like, and when she come over, she just
take over.
She just take everything out.
That's so cute.
Everything out. Have stuff everywhere.
My first experience with my grandbaby, she came here. It was Easter. I took her to Walmart, right? So I was like, come on, go with me to Walmart. You want to go with me to Walmart? She's like, yeah. Okay. Get in the car. She just back there, I'm like, okay, yeah.
It'll be a good day.
Girl, we get in Walmart. Babe, I'm pushing her in the cart. And next thing you know, she's seen a chocolate bunny. And when I tell y'all she loved chocolate, she was like, first she said, I want that. I'm like, okay. So it was the toys. I put them in there. All right, baby, my grandbaby, she can get it. I'm a new grandmama. I ain't used to, so I'm going to spoil her. We walked past another toy. I want that. I'm like, okay, I put it in there. We walked past her. She was like, I want that. I was like, oh, wait a minute. We'll come right back to it. I was playing it off. I kept pushing past it. Right? And when she seen that chocolate bunny, baby, that girl fell out of the stove. And remind y'all, this is our first day out. and her really getting to know me. When I tell you she fell out and her mouth was like a fire alarm, I was scared to death because I said, she don't really know me that good. These people gonna think I stole this baby. So I was like, what the I was scared. Grab the money. I'm like, here.
Okay.
She was like, ah! She was screaming so loud. I swear, like, I said, oh shit. But now, she ain't gonna do it to me now. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no means no, boo. Let's keep it moving.
Okay. Gotta have that pep talk like, look.
Don't act, look. Before we get in this store, don't you touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing. I know, right?
Sometimes that don't even work. It's definitely not working for my 8-year-old. Right. I'll be like, oh, Trinity, we just had this talk. So I want just one. Just one, Mom.
Just one.
Just one, please. Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's move right along.
Okay. We didn't have anything else, Shaggy.
No, we just gonna keep some girl talking.
Okay.
So, how do you all feel about like being in relationships in 2024? How do this is everything is so different now.
I gotta really think about what I gotta say. My emotions are slightly mixed at this moment.
We don't want to get you in no trouble.
Yeah. I'm all up. It ain't even just should have went last.
Oh Lord.
Okay, well I'm gonna keep it short.
Man.
Alright, okay, what's the question again? How do I feel about relationships? With the spouse or just relationships in general with people?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now, I feel a little bit better now because I thought it was just the,
the spouse. We don't name tag.
Okay.
We just say how we feel. We'll name tag.
Relationships. Mm-hmm. Y'all already know I had to leave some in the past. If it's not a genuine feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like the first impression matters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first impression. It gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta connect on some type of level, whether it's through what we're talking about, you know, how you respond and stuff like that. And if the energy is bad, man, I'm sorry. We cannot move any further. Right. I feel like that's a boundary that I have to protect myself because I know I'm gonna pour into you. You come into my last table, you got a sob story. All right, now I'm gonna try to hold your tears, but I'll let you say whatever you gotta say, and I'll always give back positive feedback. If a girl come in and say she had to leave her baby daddy because he cheated 7 times, and I just be like, you know what? Seek a therapist or something like that, so you could just get through it. It's not even a shot. Like talk to somebody so you can get through it. I'm not gonna be like, girl, you better leave him alone, because that's not my place.
Yeah.
I'm here to be gentle to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, because we all go through things, and we all, it's like, you know what? Sometimes I sit back and I listen to women, and they be talking, and it's like they some of us women do a lot of complaining, and it's like we always it seems like we want like a perfect man, but it's nobody's perfect, and we not even perfect. You know what I mean? Like nobody's perfect but God. So if you're looking for that perfect man, you need to go on here and die, and go on here and seek him up there. Cause see down here ain't nobody perfect. Mm-mm. So for me, I look at a relationship off, and I base my relationship off what makes me happy. Mm-hmm. And if this XYZ, that this person does, it makes me happy, and then I'm with it. You know what I mean? But if nothing you do make me happy, and I ain't progressing with you, I can't be with you.
Yeah. Because then you almost faking it.
Yeah. And it's a lot of weight on you. Because it's like it's weighing you down because you're not happy. You know what I mean? So something got to make you happy. And I don't, like, some people, they'll be like, oh, because when you meet people, or when you meet me and you, some of us, when we want to date a man because he's fine, or he got a nice body, or, he got money, or he got this, or he got that. Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't base man off. I base it off how he treats me. And am I happy? Mm-hmm. Am I happy at least 80% of the time? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And what he poured to me to make me a better woman. Mm-hmm. And so with that's what I look at. If I'm not getting poured into, if I feel like I'm not being treated right, if I'm never happy, why am I here? I can't be here. Okay. Because if I'm here, I'm gonna make it hell. Because I'm not getting a good place. So I'm gonna make it hell in here. So I have to be with somebody that pours into me or makes me feel like I'm important to them, or I'm being loved, or they love me. You know what I mean? Like I have to feel it. It's everything for me. It's like you can't. I'm not with words. I tell people all the time, like you can't tell me anything. I don't care what you're saying. People make their mouth say anything. Okay. It's about showing me. Okay. Show me what you're about. Don't tell me that shit. Show it to me. Cause I don't care about listen. That's all that I got a Dr. Martin Luther King. I got a dream speech. Keep it. I don't want to hear it. Show me. Yeah, so that's why like for my relationship that I'm in now, it was like I need to go back there because you get out here, you feel like you complain about a lot of things. Then when you move to another relationship, and then you go through worse shit than you was, you be like, oh nah, I need to. This ain't for me. You know what? You start comparing, and you be like, well, such and such didn't do this. And such and such didn't do that. And you be like, hold on, wait. You ain't supposed to compare shit, but it's like that it ain't there. So yeah. And then you know what? Just breaking up make you realize, you know what I mean, like what you really want. Yes. Yeah. And everybody have their own. When you in a relationship, you supposed to. I don't care. Like you ain't supposed to just like a person because I just like them. What is it about them that you like? You gotta figure out what is it about this person that drives pulls you to them, and you gotta understand that and know that. Like, yeah, that's real. You definitely gotta have that. Yeah. I think it's important that we know why we in that relationship because if you don't know why you're in a relationship, if you just in one just to be in a relationship, it's gonna be fucked up. You wasting time. You gotta know why you in that relationship because when you know, nope, I'm here because that's what makes me happy. You're gonna be solid. You're gonna be good. I like the way my guy is attentive. Like whatever me and him we have because for me, I have a thing about being comfortable. Okay. And for he gives me that. You know what I mean? He makes me feel comfortable. And he makes me I don't have a like, stress going through my mind about things. Or nothing. Right, I don't have that. So for that, I love him to death. Yeah, that's like, a safe space. You could love a person just from how and it's like I love him to death. Like for that, like he makes me feel secure, and I love that about him. So for that, I'm loyal to him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, period. Yeah. You guys have to know the purpose, though. Yeah. When you know the purpose, you good. Yeah. And you gotta always remember when things go bad. Remember why that person is there, and that's gonna hold you to them. You speaking to me right now? No, seriously. So. You could, because when everybody get frustrated. Right. We all go through things. We all get frustrated, especially if we're not being heard or understood. But when you know the purpose, and when you know, hey, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Like, because your mind will take you somewhere else if you let it. But when you know the purpose, you don't even let none of that get in the way. And like for him, see me, I always had that. But for him, he was the type of person that if something didn't go his way, he'll run. So he had to learn the purpose. And so now it's like she get on my nerve, but I ain't going nowhere. Cause I talk, and I got a harsh mouth sometimes, and I'm moody, and I go through, sometimes I might like your ass today, and tonight I might can't stand you, but tomorrow I love your ass again. In the morning, oh hey baby, like shit never happened. And for him, it'd be like, oh my god, like, cause I was like, I'm an on and off switch, but we all have that in us, and it's normal. Yeah. But for him, because he had really never been in a relationship to just, just like this where I'm at, this where I live. He's always been like, I got my own shit, I got my own money, I don't got to deal with shit. Yep. If it ain't your way, if it ain't his way, he gone. Highway. Yeah. But then when I brought something into his life that he always wanted, that makes him feel great, and he did the same for me, And then, but we, still go through what we go through, because it's nothing that's perfect. You gonna argue about little shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I think I probably irritated him this morning before he went to work. I was like, so what?
Right.
It's normal.
Right.
And then, but it's like before we broke up, it was like he'll be like, you know what? And he'll go to work and be talking shit, like I'm gonna leave her motherfucking ass, and she crazy, you know. Now it's like, okay, baby, love you, bye.
Okay.
I be like,
right.
He getting it.
Mm-hmm.
He getting it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all but it's good to know the purpose, because when you know that purpose, nothing comes in between that. So.
Right. Yeah.
That's all, and it's all it is just learning that purpose, knowing what that person brings to your life, and with that, when you know that, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna feel this way today, but I'm alright tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, period.
Yeah.
But my girls, they was talking some big crap about some relationships. Girl, when I tell you they was cutting up, I was like, oh Lord. Girl, they was talking about, ooh, they went hard. I said, oh my God.
They done been through some stuff, huh?
Girl, they ain't been through nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
My Shanice might have been through a little something, but my Niasha ain't been through shit. And girl, listen, that doggone girl is a battlefield. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
She ain't going through it, period.
Okay, she's like, you ain't gonna raise my blood pressure.
Okay, that girl, they was cutting up. They had me crying. I said, I did not know y'all was like this.
Yeah.
They had me crying, laughing, but I love them, y'all. Yeah, I wouldn't trade it. I think that God put people in your life, and they place them right there at the right time. I promise you.
Y'all heard me thank God in the beginning of this. I said, I see you guys. Okay. I see you.
He placed them right there at the right time when you need people. Like, period. Because like I said, we all go through things. We all be needing a vent. We all just want to talk. Sometimes, today it might be bad, but tomorrow it'll be another day. It's great. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so just like you said, for me, I learned how to not talk down on anybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? Because none of our shit is perfect. Because none of us is perfect. We're not perfect, and the men we deal with are not perfect. You know what I mean? Because you already know, like, the Lord done told us. And then the thing about it is this. God says to not judge people, right? And we know this is in the Bible. When we say we be so godly, but we judge everything around us. You hear what I'm saying? And that's not being godly. So for me, I'm learning not to judge people. I'm learning not to stick my nose where it don't belong.
Okay.
I'm a listen.